God's advice today. Have you ever felt that God is trying to speak to you, yet in the busyness of life, His signs go unnoticed? This message invites you to pause, reflect, and open your heart. Perhaps this is exactly what you needed to hear today. Watch until the end with openness, and if these words touch you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to receive more messages like this. Don't forget to check the pinned comment for a 1-minute prayer and a recommended message to help strengthen your faith even more. God said, "My beloved child, listen to me carefully, because the time is now. Not tomorrow, not later, it is now. You have stood before the door for too long, hesitating between fear and faith, between what you know you must do and what you are afraid to face. But I tell you, arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." Isaiah chapter 60 verse 1. I do not speak to you with condemnation, but with the fervor of a father who sees the exact moment when destiny reveals itself. Do you feel ready for a deep change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Sometimes all we need is one small step of faith to open the doors of abundance, peace, and blessings that God has already reserved for us. A simple 1-minute prayer can be the beginning of a spiritual journey that transforms the inside and reflects on the outside. If you wish to attract more light, balance, and prosperity, both spiritual and material, click on the link pinned in the first comment. There you will find a simple practice, guided with love, that can help you connect more deeply with the divine presence in your life. Comment, "I trust in God, He is my refuge and peace. I have opened paths before you, removed stones that blocked your advance, and now I call you to take the decisive step. The waiting is over. The time of preparation has come to an end. Everything I placed in your heart was not by chance, they were divine seeds that must now bloom. You were shaped for this moment, and nothing can hold you back unless you choose to stand still. Move forward, my child, because your obedience will activate the supernatural. There are promises suspended, waiting only for your decision. Many say they are waiting on me, but few understand that there are moments when I wait for them. This is one of those moments. I have given you gifts, wisdom, and clear signs, and now all of heaven watches your movement. Fear tried to paralyze you, but do not let it steal what I have promised you. Every second that passes is a golden opportunity that the enemy tries to cover with distractions and doubt. Hesitation is a trap disguised as prudence. It delays the plans I lovingly designed. My spirit has been whispering within you, insisting that the time has come, that nothing else should be delayed. So rise and do what you know you must do. Do not wait for perfect conditions, because I am the one who turns the impossible into possible. Comment, "My faith grows stronger in the storms. I am not alone." Remember what is written, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. You do not walk alone, you never have. I am with you right now, strengthening your hands and steadying your steps. When I command you to move, it is not to throw you into uncertainty, but to lead you toward the fulfillment of what I planned from the beginning. You have prayed for change, you have asked for open doors, and now the doors stand before you, but it is your obedience that will make them turn. Angels are positioned, providence has been released, but everything awaits your decision. The time of doubt has passed, the time to act has come. Remember, faith that only wishes is a dream, but faith that obeys is power in motion. My dear one, there are things that will only be revealed as you walk. Many stand on the edge of the miracle, trying to understand everything before taking the first step, but I did not call you to understand. I called you to trust. If I have shown you the destination, trust that I have also prepared the way. Do not fear the unknown, for the unknown is simply the territory where my glory manifests. Every movement of obedience awakens spiritual forces in your favor. Your advancement is a declaration of faith that echoes in heaven. Do not look back, nor compare your journey with others. What I have for you is unique, untransferable, and sacred. When you take the step, you will see the favor that once seemed distant flow toward you like a river breaking its banks. Comment: I do not let the opinions of others shake me. Remember what the Apostle Paul said, "Wake up, sleeper, rise from the dead, and Christ will shine on you." Ephesians chapter 5 verse 14. This is the hour of your awakening. Everything that held you back is being removed. The voices that confused you are being silenced. I breathe upon you new courage, new strength, and an anointing for immediate action. Do not remain trapped in analysis, waiting for human guarantees. The time of waiting was the time of learning, but the time of action is the time of harvest. You have cried out for direction, and I tell you, this is the way, walk in it. There are people, places, and opportunities prepared to respond to your movement. When you move, I move with you. When you take the step, I multiply your strength. Do not fear failure, for every step taken in faith is an invisible victory the enemy cannot cancel. My beloved, you have been patient, but now is the time to be bold. The faith that brought you this far must now become movement. Do not fear making mistakes, for error is not the end when you walk guided by me. It is only a detour I correct with grace. You have received instructions in dreams, impressions in your spirit, and confirmations through words that have crossed your path, all pointing to this exact moment. Do not despise the breath that comes from me, for it leads you to the fullness of purpose. Spiritual paralysis is poison disguised as safety. I call you to leave comfort and enter conquest. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. Remember what is written: be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. I did not call you to retreat but to advance. I did not choose you merely to survive, but to overcome. Within you lies a strength you have not yet fully discovered. It is my presence, it is my power dwelling inside you. I know there are days when the weight feels too heavy, when uncertainty tries to silence your faith. But listen to me, no giant is greater than the promise I placed within you. No storm can drown the one who walks upon the waters with eyes fixed on me. When doubt tries to convince you that you cannot, remember, I am the one who enables you. Your human limitation is the stage where my glory manifests. Do not stand still waiting to feel ready. because the miracle begins in movement, not in waiting. Take the step, even if afraid, and you will see fear dissolve as you move. I myself will place strength where there was weakness, courage where there was insecurity, and faith where weariness tried to dwell. Trust me, you were not created to walk in circles but to conquer the territory I have already declared as yours. My son, I know how much you have fought against the invisible, thoughts no one hears, battles you wage in silence, tears no one sees. But I saw them all. None were ignored. Every pain was recorded in the book of your story, not as defeat, but as proof of your endurance. I was with you when you thought you were alone. I was present in the nights when the weight of the day felt unbearable. And now I tell you, nothing was in vain. The fire that tested you did not come to destroy you, but to refine you. The furnace did not burn you, it only revealed the gold within you. I know you have waited, cried out, and sometimes wondered if I still heard you. Here is my answer: yes, I always heard you, and now is the time to act. You were not forgotten, you were prepared. The seed I planted in you was germinating in silence. Now it breaks through the ground. Do not fear the new season, it requires courage, but it carries rewards your eyes have never imagined. Every step you take will be multiplied by grace, and every act of faith will be honored before men. Stand firm, for I have already released what was held back. What seemed stagnant will begin to flow, and what seemed lost will be restored before your eyes. My dear child, let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap, if we do not give up. Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. The time of your harvest has come. But listen carefully, I will not pour upon you fruits you are unwilling to gather. The harvest requires action, and action requires faith. There are blessings ready, waiting only for your movement. I have opened the heavens, but it is your hand that must reach out. I have released the promise, but it is your heart that must believe. Therefore, do not stop before fear, for it is the last obstacle before the miracle. The enemy knows what happens when one of my children truly decides to believe. That is why he tries to paralyze you with doubt and distraction. But today I dissolve all spiritual paralysis that has kept you from advancing. I will breathe upon you new strength, and you will feel an unexplainable power pushing you to do what you once feared. I tell you, plant again where you gave up, speak again where you were silent, believe again where you were disappointed. Your hands will reap what once seemed impossible. Your obedience will open doors that human strength could never open. The time is now, and your decision will mark the transformation that is coming. Beloved child, remember what I told you. See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. Revelation chapter 3 verse 8. This door is not physical, it is spiritual. It is the beginning of a new journey. I have prepared this time with divine precision. Everything you lived before was training. The delays were preparation, the waiting was maturation, the tears were watering your faith. Now the season of movement has come. Do not be alarmed by the unknown, for I am already there waiting for you. Every step you take will be accompanied by my presence, and every decision guided by my wisdom. Do not worry about what you will lose, only be careful not to lose what I am giving you. Obedience is the key that unlocks the future. And when you take the first step, I will multiply your results. What once seemed difficult will become light, what was confusing will become clear, what was closed will open before you. I am your God, and when I open a door, no man, no circumstance, no opposing force can shut it. This is the time when your faith will be crowned with evidence. Do not be content with only dreaming, begin to live what I have promised you. My son, many have prayed for what I now place in your hands. You were chosen not for merit, but for purpose. There is an anointing upon you to break limits, to cross spiritual boundaries, and to conquer territories others were afraid to step into. I set you apart from the crowd to be a sign of my faithfulness. When you look back, you will see that every loss, every delay, every frustration was a piece of the perfect plan now revealed. I was writing a story of triumph and glory through you. So do not compare yourself to others, do not envy their paths, for what I have prepared for you is unique. You were shaped to carry a specific portion of my presence. And when you move in obedience, you will see that nothing will be lacking. I will uphold your hands, multiply your resources, open connections, and send the right people. Everything that seemed blocked will begin to unlock supernaturally. The land I promised you is before you. Take possession of it. This is the time when your faith will be seen, not just spoken. Your life will become a living testimony of my power. And those who doubted you will recognize that you were raised by me. And now, hear these words as the seal of what I declare to you. Weeping may last through the night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalm 30 verse 5. The night is over, my child. The time of waiting has ended. I led you through dark valleys only to now show you the beauty of dawn. Your story changes chapters at this very moment. Everything that seemed delayed will be accelerated. Everything that seemed distant will be brought near. And everything that seemed dead will live again. I am breathing life into your dreams, courage into your spirit, and direction into your steps. What once oppressed you will now propel you. What once was pain will now be testimony. What once was desert will now blossom. Move forward with boldness, for I am with you. Do not look to the past with regret, but with gratitude, for it was there that I forged you. Now walk with confidence, for the future is ready to receive you. I am the Lord who fulfills what he promises, and today I declare over you, your time is now. No resistance will prevail, no wall will stand, no chain will endure the power I send upon you. Go, my beloved child, for as you move, heaven moves with you. This moment is not a coincidence, it is purpose. Everything you have lived through until now, every pain, every silence, every tear, was part of a divine preparation. I saw your sleepless nights, your heavy thoughts, and your prayers that seemed to vanish into the wind. Nothing you felt was in vain, for every groan of your spirit reached me. I have seen your hesitation, your fear of failing, your doubt about whether you truly hear my voice. But today, I tell you with heavenly authority, yes, it is my voice speaking to you now. I am the same God who sustained you in the dark days, and I will continue to be the God who lights your path in the seasons ahead. Do not fear the step you have not yet taken, fear only remaining still, for the time of waiting is over. I have breathed new direction into you, and every step you take in faith will activate doors that were once locked. My child, look no more to the past. The past has no power over you. The time of guilt is over, the time of doubt has ceased, and the time for action has begun. I chose you for this exact moment in history. You were not placed in this generation by chance. There is something within you that carries the sound of my glory, and that sound must be heard. Every battle you faced was a hidden lesson, shaping your faith, refining your essence, and preparing you for what comes next. I know there were moments you wanted to give up, when you thought you couldn't take another step. But when you believed it was the end, that's when I began something new. Now listen, I am not only calling you to continue, I am calling you to advance with courage. This is your time to move. The enemy tried to trap you in uncertainty, convincing you it was too late, but I tell you, nothing is ever too late when it's my time. The season opening before you requires obedience, not perfection. I am not looking for your strength, I am looking for your yes. As you take one step, I will give you solid ground. As you move your faith, I will move the impossible. Do not wait for the perfect scenario. Perfection is in me, and I am with you. Act, speak, do what I have already asked of you. You do not need human confirmation when my presence has already confirmed what is yours. My son, listen, there are spiritual windows open over your life right now. The prayers you made months, perhaps years, ago are being answered in this time. The delay was not denial, it was construction. I was shaping people, preparing places, aligning paths. Every apparent delay was my method to mature you. Now is the moment to see with your own eyes what you once only believed. Walk by faith, for the grace that covers you is greater than the challenges surrounding you. I will go before you, making crooked paths straight, and I will be behind you, protecting you from what tries to harm you. I am your shelter, your strength, your sustainer. Do you feel that weight in your chest? It is the weight of glory about to manifest. When I move, the impossible bows down, and the improbable becomes testimony. What once was a barrier will now become a bridge. What once limited you will now become a springboard. There is no opposing force capable of stopping what I have decreed over your life. Move, not in fear, but in confidence. Your faith is the key that unlocks the supernatural. You are the reflection of my fulfilled promise, the answer to generations who prayed before you. Many did not understand your process, but they did not need to, only you knew what was burning inside your spirit. When the voices around you said, "It won't work," I whispered within you, "Trust me." And now I tell you, what once seemed distant is about to become reality. This is the time when the invisible will become visible. The doors that seemed sealed are opening before you because I designed them for this very moment. Walk with boldness, for there is no uncertain ground when I guide your steps. I will go with you into the new, and where there is darkness, my light will be your lantern. Do not fear what you do not understand, just obey. Faith does not see the destination, it trusts the one who leads. I am the one who leads. I am the one who opens the way, who steadies your steps, who holds your hand when you falter. You do not walk alone, you never have. Now listen with your heart, I am transforming everything around you. The pains of the past are being turned into strength. The mistakes are being washed away by forgiveness. The scars that once reminded you of failure will now be marks of victory. I am rebuilding your story with a touch of eternity. Where there was weeping, there will be laughter. Where there was loss, there will be restoration. Where there was waiting, there will be fulfillment. You will see what I can do when someone simply decides to believe. Nothing, absolutely nothing, escaped my control. Every tear was counted, every cry was heard, every fall was used as a step toward the new. And now, the new has come. This is the time of your inner freedom, your deep healing, your spiritual expansion. The enemy tried to keep you trapped in cycles of pain and guilt, but I now break every pattern that made you turn back. You have been set free, my child. Free from the need to please others, free from the fear of failure, free from the weight of the past. Walk lightly, for the burden I give you is gentle, and my yoke is peace. Look around you with spiritual eyes. What was once closed is beginning to open. Unlikely paths are appearing, unexpected opportunities are being released. Do not doubt when things start to move quickly, it is the sign that my time has come. I am accelerating processes, adjusting everything in your favor. Do not let fear steal what I have planned with such love. I have already prepared the path, anointed your hands, and placed power in your words. All that's missing is the first step. Go, without looking back, without questioning whether you are capable, because I am your capability. I am the one who sustains you when the world turns its back on you. And even when you don't feel my presence, remember, I have never been closer. Believe, the impossible is about to bow before your faith. The spiritual window is open, the wind of change is blowing, and the harvest of what you sowed with tears is arriving. You will see restoration, provision, healing, and rebirth. This is the time to live what you once only dreamed of. Go, and as you go, remember, I walk with you, behind you, and within you. Do not fear, only believe. Everything is already finished, and your destiny is safe in my hands. My child, fear no longer the weight of what you cannot change. I have already taken upon myself everything that once oppressed you, and what once exhausted you will now be carried by my strength. Walk under the light of my certainty and no longer beneath the shadows of doubt. Lift your eyes and behold the horizon, a new dawn is approaching. The time of lamentation has ended, now begins the time of harvest. When you feel weary, turn your heart toward me, for I am your safe refuge, your unshakable tower. The world will try to distract you, whispering fear and uncertainty, but you were not created to be guided by human opinions. I am your direction. The wisdom of men is fleeting, but my word is eternal and firm as the rock. Therefore, before making any decision, come to me, and I will show you the way. Let my presence teach you the right rhythm for each step. My laws are not chains that bind you, but wings that set you free. When you obey, you do not lose freedom, you gain peace. Every word I have spoken to you carries life, purpose, and power. They are not dead letters, they are living seeds that germinate in the soil of faith. Feed on them, and you will see your spirit bloom as never before. My son, listen deeply. Every time your soul feels the touch of my presence, it is a sign that I am shaping something new within you. When you feel my spirit moving, do not hesitate, draw near. Incline your heart in reverence and let me guide you with tenderness and firmness. I am your refuge, your wisdom, and your eternal light. There is no darkness that can resist my essence. I am the one who illuminates your intentions, purifies your motives, and renews your strength when the world tries to drain you. The enemy will show you shortcuts, easy promises, and temporary solutions, but none of them will bring peace. Trust only what comes from me, for what is mine remains. I do not lead you down the road of haste, but along the path of fullness. Everything I do has its time and purpose, and the time that comes now is one of revelation and advancement. I myself have paved the way before you. Do not fear the obstacles, for each one is only a step toward your elevation. It was I who chose you, who trained you in the shadows, and who now calls you to shine. Do not hide anymore. Rise and walk, for your name has been written in the plans of eternity. Let me speak to your heart. You are not unprotected. My spirit dwells in your home, in your steps, in your decisions. My presence is a wall around you, a shield no arrow can pierce. No weapon forged against you will prosper, and no opposing plan will prevail over what I myself have decreed. The enemy will try to whisper discouragement, but he cannot extinguish the fire I have lit in you. I created you for victory, not defeat, for overcoming, not resignation. The strength I placed within you is indestructible. Even if the whole world trembles, you will remain firm, because your foundation is my love. Remember, Every promise I made to you is in progress. The plans I designed for your life are not distant dreams, they are realities under construction. Heaven is moving on your behalf, even when you do not perceive it. While you sleep, I work. While you pray, I prepare. While you wait, I shape. Nothing is beyond my reach, and nothing is outside my power to restore. My son, I have called you to live above circumstances, not beneath them. You are not led by fear but by faith. It was I who enabled you to stand firm when everything seemed to collapse. While others fall into despair, you will be an example of stability and peace. When the world cries chaos, your voice will proclaim hope. When fear tries to dominate hearts, your presence will be a shelter of calm. I am pouring over you a mantle of spiritual authority, and through you, many will know the power of my grace. Be light in darkness, comfort in tears, a voice of peace amid turmoil. Do not let yourself be corrupted by fleeting illusions or distracted by the deceptive glow of what has no eternal value. Guard your heart, for it is the sanctuary where I dwell. Protect your mind with the truth of my word, and your faith will remain unshakable. When the wind blows against you, remember, the same God who commands the wind is the one who sustains you. No storm will last forever. Soon, the Sun of Righteousness will shine upon you, and what was once pain will become testimony. Today I tell you, rise, for the hour has come. The season of fear is over. You have been called to walk in courage, not hesitation. I am leading you through paths you never imagined, opening portals of opportunity, healing, and abundance. The door that I open, no one can close. Do not fear the changes, for they are signs of my movement. Everything that is transforming around you is the result of my hand shaping the new. And the new, my son, is always better. I call you to move forward with confidence, without looking back. The future I have drawn for you is bright, full of favor and purpose. When you feel fear, remember, fear is only the echo of a past that no longer exists. You are free. It was I who broke your chains, who tore up your decrees of guilt, who lifted you from the ashes and gave you a name among my chosen ones. With love, God. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.